good afternoon, buon pomeriggio. My name is Luca Cutraro, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. First and foremost, I would like to start with a couple of thank yous, obviously to the Italian Cultural Center for putting on and presenting such a beautiful event, as well as the Italian Consulate and Dottoressa Maria Manca, who in her short time here in Detroit has made such an amazing impact. Also, I would like to thank the Comites organization and their president, Mr. Dominic Ruggiero, which he's around here somewhere, but for giving me the opportunity to stand here before you and for dedicating a large amount of his time to benefit the Italian community and put on beautiful events such as this. Lastly, I would like to thank everyone for being here to celebrate La Festa della Repubblica, and also for your show of involvement and commitment to the Italian community. Thank you, everyone.
Anche quest'anno si è celebrata presso il Centro Culturale Italiano di Clinton Township nel Michigan la 71esima Festa della Repubblica Italiana. Un pubblico sempre numeroso è stato presente all'invito del Consiglio dei Presidenti, il Consolato Italiano, il Comites ed Italian American Cultural Society, oltre alle associazioni e clubs italiane nell'area di Detroit e il vicino Canada, rappresentato ogni anno dagli alpini.
Now, for a second, can you imagine life without Italians? The Italian people have laid the groundwork for some of the greatest inventions in the history of mankind. Whether it was Alessandro Volta, who invented the battery, who now powers everyone in this room's phone, or the Bank of San Giorgio, which was the first bank opened for business in 1149. Life without Italians is a truly, truly scary thought. Imagine a world without the forward-thinking styles of Gianni Versace or Dolce & Gabbana. Imagine a world without Italian gastronomy. I mean, we all like to eat around here. Imagine no futuristic technology that companies such as Ferrari have provided. And lastly, and obviously, imagine the world without the most beautiful women in the entire universe. Especially my mother, Teresa. Well, I'm trying to keep it as short and sweet as possible, so thank you and viva l'Italia!
Master of Ceremony Luca Cutraro, che ha presentato i vari ospiti dopo gli inni americano e italiano, con la partecipazione del coro italiano che ha dato l'inizio alla celebrazione con canti folcloristici e tradizionali italiani. Il coro italiano, rappresentato da Angela e Luigi Lamarra, è stato inoltre premiato dalla Presidente del Centro Italiano per tutti questi anni che hanno visto sempre presente il coro italiano in questa data sin dall'inizio della sua creazione. Ospiti anche il nuovo console d'Italia, rappresentanza dei giovani Nicoletta e Alessandro Ciraulo, il presidente del Comites e chairman del Consiglio dei Presidenti Domenico Ruggirello E infine l'ospite speciale, il dottor David Di Chiera, della Michigan Opera House.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Executive Committee, the Board of Directors, and the members of the Italian American Cultural Society, welcome to our celebration of the 71st anniversary of the founding of the Italian Republic. I'm going to make my comments brief today in English only so we can save some time. First of all, I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Maria Manca, our new Consul of Italy in Detroit, who's visiting our facility for the first time. And to have Commendatore Maestro Dr. David Di Chiera as our guest speaker today is truly a great honor. As you know, Dr. Di Chiera is the founder of the Michigan Opera Theater, the man responsible for the creation of the Detroit Opera House. And though not a native Detroiter, for the past 46 years, he has worked tirelessly to make our city great. On May 19th, I was proud to be at the Opera House among several thousand of his closest admirers who attended a wonderful tribute to this talented, gracious man in honor of his retirement. They are the founders of the Coro Italiano and have dedicated their lives to giving us beautiful music. Angela and Luigi Lamata thank you for your participation in this event for so many years and for all that you do for our community. E il Coro Italiano per la vostra costante partecipazione alla Festa della Repubblica. I just want to thank you all for your presence today, and I hope you are going to enjoy today's program. Now I have the pleasure, a great pleasure, of introducing to you the IACS Children's Choir. This group is made up of students in our Italian education program, of which we are very proud. Today, they're going to be led by their teachers, Mrs. Maria Sugamelli and Marta De Carolis, and they're directed by Mrs. Diana Guglielmetti. So I hope you enjoy their performance. Thank you very much, everyone.
Our next guest, who we are extremely lucky to have, has only been in Detroit for a very short time, but her achievements have already made a tremendous impact to the consulate in our community. It is my pleasure to introduce the new Italian consul, Dottoressa Maria Manca.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm truly pleased to be here for the Italian National Day organized by the Italian American Cultural Center and Comitato degli Italiani all'estero e il Consiglio dei Presidenti. I'm very, very pleased to be here with all of you today. Today we celebrate the 71st anniversary of the Italian Republic, founded on June 2nd, 46, when the Italian citizen decided the form of the government through the institutional referendum held by universal suffrage. Today we celebrate also our country, our identity, our history, and our great culture. But we also celebrate the made in Italy, we celebrate the Italian lifestyle and the Italian innovation and creativity. So I'm very, very happy to be here, and I just want to say a few words because I know there are other important speakers today and I don't want to lose any time. I just would like to say a few words regarding the Italian language, because I think that one effective tool to promote our country is our language. Italian language is the fourth most studied language in the world, somewhat of a surprise for us Italians. And there are a variety of reasons that justify this rank, and the great Italian migration over the last century is one of those. So this tells you why it's really important that your children and grandchildren do not lose this knowledge and they keep the Italian language alive. Language is a strong part of our identity. And the amazing kids that were singing in Italian, an Italian traditional song, it was really, really amazing. So thank you very much, Sandra. Thank you very much for this performance. It's very important. So I would like to thank the Noi Foundation, the Dante Alighieri Society, the Italian American Cultural Center for all your efforts in promoting our language. And I would like to thank all of you for your strong commitment in promoting our beautiful country. Viva l'Italia! Buona Festa della Repubblica a tutti voi. Grazie.
Next up, we have Coro Abruzzese. They will be performing next, so give it up for them as well. Our next two young guests recently graduated from the University of Michigan, Go Blue, and they majored in neuroscience. And like myself, are first-generation Italian Americans. Also like myself, we realize that it is our job to continue the Italian culture and traditions that were passed down to us by our parents. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Alexandra and Nicoletta Sarullo.
Hello everyone, I'm Alexandra Sorallo.
And I'm Nicoletta Sorallo.
And thank you to the Italian American Cultural Society for selecting us as young special guests to celebrate the 71st anniversary of the birth of the Italian Republic. As was said, in 1946, the Italian people voted to have a republic instead of a monarchy. Thus, they decided to put the power of government in the hands of the people, and that's a pretty powerful thing and something to celebrate each year. We are very honored to be members of the Italian American community. Being Italian has shaped us in many ways. It has instilled in us values such as putting family before everything and working hard to get where you want to be in life. Nothing comes without hard work, and we have learned this from growing up, watching our dad run his own business, as well as from our mother raising us while pursuing her master's degree.
Beyond hard work, being Italian has also instilled in us the importance of family, gathering together to eat, sharing old stories and history, and just enjoying each other's company. The support from family and hard work are the two things that have enabled us to get where we are today. College graduates pursuing professional school and physician assistant studies. So we thank our Italian culture and events like this for continuing to bring our community together, instilling values in youth like ourselves, and equipping us to be successful people. Thanks again, and we hope everyone enjoys the evening.
Mr. Ruggiero, what can be said about someone who just goes above and beyond and really everything he does and put on a beautiful, hosting this is absolutely magnificent. We thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dominic Ruggiero.
Buon pomeriggio. Mi limiterò soltanto a fare dei ringraziamenti. È mio dovere ringraziare soprattutto Luca, Nicolette ed Alessandra che ci danno speranza nella continuazione della nostra cultura italiana. I giovani devono essere sempre apprezzati per quello che fanno. Grazie. Bene, io voglio ringraziare particolarmente la dottoressa Manca. La dottoressa Manca è appena arrivata, ha un grande lavoro e il Comites, credo che tutte le associazioni, i centri culturali che ci sono nel Michigan collaboreranno con lei apertamente. Ma io sono sicuro che lei sarà la console di tutta la comunità, non soltanto di una parte della comunità. E noi ci speriamo perché vogliamo essere parte del consolato e lavorare assieme. Grazie dottoressa Manga. Un ringraziamento va allo staff e all'organizzazione del Centro Culturale Italiano per il lavoro che fanno e per le promozioni che portano avanti, e in particolare la Presidente Sandra Tolbert e tutto il gruppo amministrativo. Desidero ringraziare tutti i membri del Comites, il gruppo amministrativo del Consiglio dei Presidenti che lavorano tutto l'anno, non solo per la Festa della Repubblica, senza chiedere mai niente. Un ringraziamento va a tutti i dignitari presenti, già presentati dalla Presidente Tolberg, ma voglio dare un ringraziamento un po' particolare per quello che si è fatto alla memoria di una cosa che ci ha attratto tutti, anzi ci ha sorpreso tutti, the Mayor of Adrian, Jim Berman. Desidero ringraziare tutte le associazioni che tutto l'anno partecipano e promuovono la nostra cultura e le nostre tradizioni e soprattutto quello che fanno per la riuscita della Festa della Repubblica. Ringrazio le associazioni e i loro presidenti. Grazie. Un ringraziamento particolare, e ci tengo a presentarlo, agli alpini di Windsor che sono assidui con noi ogni anno a celebrare la Festa della Repubblica e sono sempre presenti onorando il loro corpo degli alpini e nello stesso tempo onorano le forze armate italiane. Quindi li ringrazio in particolare, vorrei presentare loro con una piccola targa a ricordo di quello che fanno. Sono onorato di presentare a una persona molto speciale. I'm honored to present an special gentleman. To highlight all his credentials, I think it will take all afternoon. Per descrivere i suoi credenziali ci vorrebbe tutto il pomeriggio, ma io mi limito a presentarlo. Lui sicuramente già sapete abbastanza di lui. Sono onoratissimo di presentare the guest speaker della 71esima Festa della Repubblica, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. David Dichiara, Executive Director at the Detroit Opera House.
Well, questo è un grande onore per me e sono così felice di essere in un posto che gli italiani sono proprio, come noi diciamo in inglese, front and center. Perché questo è dove, this is where they belong. Sai, noi c'è un saying che si dice: ci sono due tipi di gente nel mondo, ci sono gli italiani e tutti quelli che vogliono essere italiani. Così noi siamo fortunati perché noi siamo italiani e proprio abbiamo una storia che è così importante e che è fatto da tutto il mondo. E anche per me che ho dato la mia vita per portare il teatro dell'opera, l'opera era scoperto in Firenze nell'anno 1600. So I'll go back into English because I'm not sure that I can continue this showing off in Italian. And perhaps that there are a number of people who don't speak Italian, so I'm delighted to come back. But to tell you that the Italian culture is something that we all are so important. It's important to us and important to our world. I remember when, and I'm sorry because this gives you an idea of how old I am, but I was very young then. During the Second World War, and I remember at home, I was the youngest of 4 children, and my parents always spoke Italian at home. My mother and father were born in Calabria. Are there Calabresi here? Hey! Ecco. And and they did not, in Calabria, they did not have the opportunity to go to school. And when they came to America, and then we were 4 children, and they always spoke Italian at home. We only spoke in dialect. And it was only when I went to Italy on a Fulbright scholarship to write a book about the Italian opera of the 18th century that I decided I had better clean up my Italian because I'd be dealing with a lot of people who didn't think that perhaps the dialect was what I should be doing, because there are a lot of different dialects in Italy, and so I should learn the alternative of what we call the King's English. And so it was quite an actual pleasure that I had that opportunity to work with a few people in Italy that helped me improve my Italian and to be able to communicate with people from different walks of life and different parts of the country.
Thank you again, Dr. David Chiara. To kind of build on that, this goes out to my young people here. We got to keep the traditions going. We got to keep the culture going. And like I said earlier, everything that was passed down to us as young people, it's our job to keep it going. So thank you, Mr. Di Chiara, once again. To finish us out, I would like to bring up Cora Abruzzese to join us in Va Pensiero with Cora Italiana.
Si ringraziano anche gli ospiti che hanno intercalato i discorsi, coro dei bambini della scuola della lingua italiana diretta da Diana Guglielmetti, il coro abruzzese della Federazione Abruzzese del Michigan e Michigan Opera Theatre, il soprano Nicole Jones, la pianista Jane Schneider. Arrivederci al prossimo anno, sempre con la speranza di ritrovarci numerosi per questa festa della Repubblica Italiana. Arrivederci.